Canada's opening match against Tonga. Quick word about a couple of key players for Canada. Riordan and O'Toole injured in the first half. Yeah. Riordan in the blood bin. O'Toole doesn't look like he's coming back at all.
No, you saw Riordan with a big cut on his head. He'll have a chance to stitch that up. They've had about 7 or 8 minutes. I wonder if the referee will give him a couple more minutes and we'll see him back in. If not, Ryan Hamilton, the youngster, will have to go. And O'Toole, I think, was a straight sub, Brian.
Yeah, I think he actually got hurt. I think he might have been concussed. He was having a pretty good half. I thought the back row, Kleberger, O'Toole, were getting around the park. Carpenter's size was hurting him, but he's still getting involved in the tackles.
Back to Whangarei. Tony Johnson, Justin Marshall and Matthew Cooper.
So Jonathan Kaplan says, let's get going. Second half here in Whangarei. Canada now will have to play into the wind with just a 3-point lead. Looks like that's going to be a permanent change at hooker too. As the Canadians kick down over halfway, taken by Morath, and he will bang it high. No great chase though from the Tongans. Whanamurva, well, doesn't want to get himself into trouble here. That's been counted back into the 22. Fatefihi will wind up and have a go. 2 front rowers waiting for a Marshall. And well, looks like Riordan is back out on the field.
You know, he's all back. He's all strapped up and around the head. So Riordan back on the captain.
Let's go! Quick throw taken by Vahafalau. Now it's the halfback, Palu. 10-metre mark and ripped away by Kleberger, but didn't release.
Tackle assist.
So he was the second tackler, and just like the principal tackler, he has to let it go, or let the tackle player go, before he can play the ball.
Yeah, but I agree. But if the tackled player is on the ground, then he doesn't have to let him go, does he? So it's only if he got him before he hit the deck. Let's have a look. So here's Palu. Yeah, absolutely right. He is. Yep, you're bang on. Even though he's probably legitimately got it, he didn't release.
Yeah, he put him to ground, and without clearing his hands, he went for the ball.
Well, Kurt Morath gave a wink to his captain straight away, said, I'm lining this up. He'd be looking forward to the second half. He's going to have to push it, Justin, a little bit to the right here because it is going across his right shoulder. But he's got a lot of he's got the elements right behind him now, so he'll be looking forward to this.
I think the bizarre thing is, never saw him practice with the wind when he was warming up, so this will be a bit new for him.
Let's see how confident he is.
A chance to level the scores now, very early in the second half. Kurt Morath. And he has got it. That's 150 test points for Kurt Morath, the man who was raised in the Waikato here in New Zealand, played for the King Country province, but now is based out of Sydney, where he plays for Easts, and he is a very good goal kicker. Switches to fullback for this game. Missed a couple early, but now he's got Tonga on level terms. Canada getting up to dispute possession from the kickoff, and they've got it back. So well done. Now Smith has a charge at them, spinning out of the tackles. Ryan Smith, man who plays for Montauban in France, and they've got the advantage here too as Munro has a little snipe. He looks useful. Carried on by the skipper. So Canada, having just lost the lead, look to regain it. They'll come back for the penalty. There was a bit of obstruction there, so no advantage. Well, he's in everything, this fellow, isn't he? Adam Kleberger.
Yeah, he looks a good handy player, doesn't he?
Well, he's played a bit of sevens, so he's got some skills, he's got a bit of speed. But man, how's that for facial hair?
he's got a decent beard, hasn't he?
Some would say he's got it all.
Well, the formula's pretty simple for Tonga, isn't it? Just take the ball, you've got the wind behind you. They didn't that time, and it was a high shot, or it was an armless tackle was the call, I think, from referee Kaplan, from Tani Alamoa. And here's the opportunity. for James Pritchard. He got 36 points once against the USA in 2006. So he's a pretty handy goal kicker.
He's just had a record-breaking season with the Bedford club in England. .403 points he kicked in the season. Well, it's a lot of points. And now a chance to put Canada back in front. And he's not going to miss from there. It's 13-10. So the Canadians will restart. Sorry, the Tongans will restart. Canadians taking over the lead 13-10, having just lost it. And Carpenter, he's not the biggest man for a number 8. He's not too frightened to throw himself around. And Van der Merwe bumps off the tackle, throws a loose pass, but they've picked it up, and here's Kleberger again. Runs into a bit of a hole and offloads nicely for Van der Merwe. He's lost it, though. Well, they're away, and the crowd are getting very excited, but they'll have to come back. But that was promising.
Very promising. Kleberger again, but it's Van der Merwe. He's creating havoc out there. They are coming up on him quite hard, but he must be strong up top because he's bumping them off quite easily. Here he is with the out-the-back pass. I know it's bounced, but it still clears the space. Kleberger does very well to come back infield. Van der Merwe, this is a positive area. He had player there, Pritchard, unmarked outside him. It was only in the tackle as he was looking to pass that the ball got dislodged.
Do you mention Kleberger, haven't you, a couple of times, guys? Gee, he's starting to stand out, the Canadian blindside flanker.
Again, Munro defending at centre for Canada, so whether that's a tactical decision to move him out there because he's a very good tackler, but I'm certainly hoping they're not hiding him there.
Yes, you can see the man fielding, standing in the inside channel is Ryan Smith, then Van der Merwe, and then Andy Munro.
It's most probably Alepati Fatafihi, isn't he? The big second 5 for Tonga. If he's going to be drifting, he was going to be drifting onto one of the biggest guys on the field.
Well, you can see Fatafihi there. He stands out. He stands out.
Pause.
Talu away to Moore, and here is Fatafihi trying to slice through. Oh, lovely offload away to left winger William Helu. And here comes Tonga, Timani. Fatafihi has provided a real threat in midfield. Vaiunaunga, the flanker, now Takafa. Tongan fans making a big racket as their team come forward. Timani. Talu looks both ways. And there's some big men away to his right. But again, Canada showing the ability to stand firm on defence. Bahafalau trying to vault them. And Canada sense maybe a chance to turn this over here. They have. Oh, nicely done again from the Canadians. Well, they might even move this away. No. Munro, in fact, it was the halfback Fairhurst.
Well, we've just worked out why Ander Munro, the Canadian number 10, is defending at centre.
Yes.
We've figured that one out, but disappointing there. I think it was for Hafalau, the number 8, that jumped over the top just and got isolated.
Yeah, he did. It wasn't the right decision. He got isolated, and it was a great counteract from Canada. However, they haven't been able to benefit from that. They're still stuck well inside their 22.
There's the skipper, Finau Maka, playing 3rd division rugby in France these days. And all nicely done by Cudmore for Canada. But Tonga have got it. No, they've spilt it. Canada come away with it. Now a run from Biden's, the loose head prop. And coming through, Talu knocks it away, offside.
Well, I'm not going to say anything about the fact that he knocked it away, Tony.
Well, that wasn't what he was penalised for, so you
that's right, but the reason that he had to do it was because they had numbers. If he doesn't come through here and do that, they had a 3-on-2, did Canada. They worked and manipulated that very well, and they pulled Palu out of line. So they are getting their opportunities, Canada. At the moment, they're just not taking enough of them.
Just hold him, Stu. Hold him.
I'm saying that. They've got the lead.
They're defending well, and that was a very good counter ruck. Just picking the moment.
And a change to Tony Viliami Mafu, number 19. He's going to come on for Vahapalau, the number 8 for Tonga.
Well, there's the rather battered sight of Pat Riordan, the skipper. Went off streaming blood in the first half. And he's not going to miss out on that.
Good, aren't they? They've been very tough tonight, the Canadians, on defence. They're not holding back. They've come here to play. They've been waiting for a while too, Justin, so they're pretty pleased to be out here.
It's their front-on tackling that's impressed me. When they're on the drift a little bit and make side-on tackles, not so effective, but when they go forward and tackle the player front-on, they're very aggressive. They hit them well.
Kleberger wins the line out. Carpenter, and running strongly again. Getting more and more prominent. Now they switch it away to the left. Off it goes to fullback. Pritchard puts the kick through. Stumbling as he went after it. Mackenzie's made chase, and now it's Vainikolo who kicks deep. They've got numbers back there, and one of them is Funamurva. Senses a chance to run it back. I tell you, he's a strong fellow, this. Busting through the tackles. Fairhurst, away it goes. Quick hands. This is good play from Canada. Pritchard, the fullback, taken down. Munro again. This time, no. Sinclair can't hang on to it, and Tonga get the chance to bring it away. Fatafehi having to wait for the pass was Helu, the winger. He puts the kick ahead. He could get to this first. It could be big trouble, but coming across from the far wing, Phil McKenzie has put it into touch.
McKenzie did superbly well there. He came off his far wing to save that situation for Canada. This is the first kick. Pritchard is the one. They worked the move very well here.
Oh, boy. Now, that's a foot trip.
Let's
watch this. This is a deliberate foot trip here, and Jonathan Kaplan and his assistants have missed that.
They have.
He is very lucky to still be on the field.
Absolutely. Well, I'm not sure who it was, but Pulley has come off, the tight head prop, and replaced by Ulukai.
Now, the interesting thing about that was that Jonathan Kaplan saw it and he said play on, so he didn't think there was anything malicious, and of course he doesn't get a replay. Tonga have it. Chance to attack. But again, Canada coming up to try and trap them behind the advantage line. Alika it was carrying it up that time. Moa, nice ball back in field. Piutau gets a second. And Tonga are in front.
Well, you'd have to say that it's a superb try. Canada, from their perspective, don't have to be disappointed they even found themselves down this part of the field. After what we thought was a foot trip, it cost them the territory from there. They built again, were nice and patient. Moa drifts across, Piutau comes short, nobody there, and they go.
Oh, lovely finish, wasn't it? He just got on the inside of Biden's, and fast man on a slow man. He was always over. He's a good mover, this guy, and that's a very good try, number 2. Look at the excitement in Taniela Moa's face.
Well, he spotted a couple of forwards and he just sliced through them. I think one of the props and Sinclair, the lock, was standing there on defence.
Yeah, and Biden's it was too. Hubert Biden's, the loose head prop.
So Tonga take the lead, and Morat has a chance to make it 17-13. He does. Siali Piutau, I said before, he's having a tremendous year. nicely set up, and he's just got such good penetration.
Nice pass from Moa. He disguised the ball by just holding it on his hip. Caught the inside defender out.
So what can Canada do?